In today's Morning Buzz, ever buy a new phone or computer only to find a new version is out in only a few months? Or maybe you have an old device and you want a newer one? Well, don't be left in the high-tech dark. Here to show us how to stay ahead of that tech curve is Chris Leary with DailyLounge.com. How are you, Chris?
Oh, I'm great. I'm doing really well. Thank you. How you doing? You good?
Doing very well. It's so tough to stay on the inside curve of tech, but you're going to try to give us some of the bleeding edge tech that's out there right now. And starting with ways to protect and share photos. We take them all the time, but we don't necessarily protect them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I tell you what, it's more or less about spring cleaning, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you're doing your windows and taking care of the cobwebs and things like that, you might as well do a little tech spring cleaning as well.
Yeah.
And I'm talking updating, recycling, preserving, and backing up. I'll get to all that stuff. And I want to start out with a stat, which this is a great little thing I found. I love this. According to the AARP, okay, over half the grandparents in the U.S. live more than 100 miles from their grandchildren.
Wow.
Now, technology of all things is actually, updating how you can connect with your family in a meaningful way, anytime, anywhere. And we have something here. It's called Home Team. All right, it's an online video service. It's an online video calling service. And it's from Panasonic, and it lets grandkids and grandparents do the things face to face. It's kind of like they're right there with you, and you can play games like checkers and chess. And read bedtime stories from classics like Curious George. Isn't that kind of fun?
That's cool.
It's and you can hear them, hear your grandkids read for the first time, which is a real big thing. So that's a really neat thing. I like that. Now, with the spring cleaning, you mentioned updating your tech.
Yeah.
If you do have your old mobile phone lying around, maybe a tablet or video game console, even games, they're just sitting around collecting dust. Mm-hmm. We'll take them to a place called GameStop. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, they'll buy many of the items you want to get rid of. And they got like 4,200 U.S. locations. And you can check out the trade value of your items at GameStop.com.
I knew that they bought back games. I didn't know that they did it for electronics too, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and they have a mobile app. You can work through there. Now, what you do is you take that money you get and put it toward the purchase of new or pre-owned tech, or even game titles. Like the just released, what is that? The Battlefield Hardline.
Oh, yes.
Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. A lot of great stuff out there. You might as well take the junk you were going to throw away and and use it.
Turn it into something.
That's kind of a neat. Now, you were mentioning before, how do you take care of those? This might be yours. We actually went into your closet and looked. Look, see that?
Oh, there's a lot of secrets in that closet.
As a kid. Yeah, well, you want to protect these and you want to organize them. Well, here's what you do. You scan and share them with the Canon Pixma MG5620. It's an all-in-one inkjet printer, and it scans and prints photos with a resolution of up to 1200 by 2400 dpi.
Wow.
And you can print photos from your smartphone and your tablet through your favorite apps like Facebook, Twitter, Dropbox, and things like that. So you want to protect. This is a really good way to do it. It's a printer too. Huh. What do you know?
Go figure.
Now, as far as entertainment, this is a great thing I found. It's called the Canvio Aerocast Wireless Hard Drive. It's from Toshiba, and it's got a terabyte of storage, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's the beginning, because you can back up your pictures, songs, and videos, and you can actually, listen to this, you can stream them to up to 6 different devices simultaneously.
Wow.
It uses its own network, so there's no need for internet. So you can even watch those videos and movies on your TV if you download their app from iTunes and Google Play. So, and they also have an SD card slot too, so to put your pictures in. So that's kind of a neat thing.
No question. I love how we're kind of in a connected world. And I'm thinking about the photos. I think we all have like those photo albums. Now it's all digital. We could send things to cloud, do all this and that, but you can't necessarily do that with that old photos unless you scan them in. So it's important to have.
Right, and it's great for organizing them too. And of course, you want to protect them.
Yeah.
You got the albums; they're all sitting up there in the attic and things like that, which is great. They're fun to look at, but every year or two they start getting yellower and yellower. So
So do we.
So
though.
you got to take care of that. Right.
So do us people. It's Chris. It's great talking to you, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much for the tips.
Hey, thank you, and go to DailyLounge.com if you want more information. Thanks again for having me.
Thank you so much, buddy. Stay ahead of the tech curve. Save some money, too.